Hello, my name is Barrett Palmer and I'm the Managing Director of Genco Male Grooming. I'm just going to take you through what it's going to feel like to have a haircut at Genco during the coronavirus period. You will have made your appointment online. We've had an online booking system ever since we opened, but we used to allow people to ring or to walk in. That will not be allowed now. You will have to have made your appointment online. You arrive at your appointment time because there is no waiting area in the salon. So if you are a bit early or if your hairdresser is slightly behind, you'll be asked to wait outside. Whilst you're outside, before a client is allowed in, they will be asked to sanitize their hands. Reception will meet you outside and will first ask you two questions. One is, are you suffering from any coronavirus symptoms? And the second question is anyone in your family had or is suffering from coronavirus? If either of those answer is yes, then you won't be allowed into the salon. You'll be asked to go home. The third thing is that you will have been asked to come with a mask and you won't be allowed into the store unless you are wearing a mask. And the fourth thing is that you will have been asked to have washed your hair prior to your appointment. Then, once your stylist is ready, we'll ask you to come in and you will be led to your station. If you have any outer garments that need to be taken off during the haircut, or if you have a bag or anything, we will ask you to stow it away in the cupboards here. Your stylist will look slightly stranger than normal. As you can see, Abel here is wearing a visor and gloves. Some salons may do something slightly differently. The guidelines are stylists could just wear a mask like this one and perhaps no gloves. If they are wearing no gloves, then they will have to sanitize their hands frequently. So you sit in the chair, the haircut will be done as normal, but what you will notice is that your gown will be one freshly for you. The salon you go to may just pull out a fresh, clean gown. But what you'll notice about that gown, it will be only used on you that day. The gown will then be, after it's used on you, it will then be placed in a self-contained bin or washing basket and then washed at the end of the day. The thing to notice as you're looking around the shop is that there is very little in the way of equipment on the surfaces. The distance between the chairs is now 2 meters at the moment, and in the first couple of weeks, although we have 5 stations, we're only operating 3 just to make sure that we socially distance as much as possible. Once your haircut is done, hopefully you will have paid online. If you haven't, we will accept payment in store. We will prefer card and we'll heavily market to clients to pay by card and hopefully contactless. But even if you do pay by card, reception will bring the terminal to you. You type in your details and we take your payment, and then the terminal will be wiped down and ready for use for the next client. And then after you've left the store, the stylist will then, together with support staff, go through a sanitization process, which I'll let Abel explain what that is.
So the first things that we want to make sure that we have sanitized are the clippers and the trimmers. We spray on the blades. In terms of brush, we store them for 10 minutes as well with the scissors. The surface will be clean to clean it out. We have also the handle.
Once all the offcuts of the hair will be swept up in a dustpan and brush, and we have a special vac machine in the back where it will be hoovered up into, so minimising touching hair, the staff touching hair as much as possible. The other thing is that as far as possible, we'll be using disposable items. So in terms of the towels that we use to dry your hair, they will be disposable, made of highly absorbent material. I think it's 100% viscose, and they are stored by the stylist in their station, and here is one. And when they are used in the backwash, there's a separate bin for those that they get placed into. That's pretty much it. We did a very thorough health and safety and risk assessment, and I think we've mitigated most of the risks that we foresee, and we're very confident that both our staff and our clients will be safe visiting one of our salons.